welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name's Katie.
I'm Whitney.
And welcome to
The Graveyard Shift.
That was spot
was
on.
tight.
Nice. Anyway, we have our first house call tonight. We were invited to spend the evening at one of the Century 21 real estate offices near our town. They gave us the keys and said, hey, we have some ghosts here, so why don't you come check it out? We have the whole place to ourselves and get to spend the night here, so I'm excited to kind of see what they got going on.
See if they have ghosts or not.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
There's a ghost here. We'll find
We'll
them.
know.
Let's go. Come join us for the ride. Oh. Nice. Very conveniently placed. Dig in.
I know, it's like
Get a slice.
so good. Dig in.
For this little
Fill us in.
combo.
Yeah.
We haven't eaten dinner yet, so we're gonna go through this background of this location while we're munching on some pizza. So,
Banana appetizer. Oh, still in. This is your third banana?
you brought 3 bananas? That's a lot of potassium. Oh my god.
He's a boy who loves his potassium.
Wow.
I was
Get
gonna
those
say I'm
bananas.
kind of slacking because there's only 3.
There's only, how much do you usually have?
Sometimes like 6, but at least like
In
4.
a sitting or a day?
In a day, jeez.
Oh god, even more.
I eat anywhere from like 5 to 10 pieces of fruit a day.
Okay, well,
Yeah, but-
I mean, the variety is nice,
Yeah.
but I mean bananas.
Apples, bananas,
Like-
oranges, I'll eat.
Apples and bananas.
Blackberries, blueberries, kiwis.
Yeah, but I mean,
I tried to,
I mean bananas in a sitting, like.
Why, can I overdose on potassium?
You actually can.
What'll happen?
I don't know, but you actually can overdose on potassium.
And you only brought 3 bananas, but what else did you bring? How many of all the other fruits did you bring?
6 apples. 6 or 7 clementines.
Was that all?
Was that it?
Meanwhile, we're eating pizza.
I have electrolytes and like Bio Shorts immune system stuff also.
He just loves nutrients.
The woman who invited us here and allowed us to stay over sent us a bunch of background on this location. The building itself is about 110 years old, and all of this, we're like right now on the side of a highway. It all used to be farmland back then. The stories of the hauntings go back to 2 previous owners. At one point, it was a beauty parlor or spa. There were 3 reported ghosts that were haunting the location. One of the spirits that haunt this location is that of an old woman who was a hoarder. They suspect that she did die on the property. She had papers and bags scattered all across the house, and at one point she was cooking in the kitchen, which caused a house fire, which literally blew the roof off of this place. There's also the report of an older gentleman who has been seen wandering the first floor with just a very sad energy. One of the manicurists, when this was a salon, actually this dining room used to be the manicurist station, was working with a client and I guess looked at the kitchen right behind where I am, and she saw just this man like peering from the kitchen right at her, and then she quit her job after that.
A likely response for something
Right.
like that. Unless you're us. Then we'd be like, ooh, tell me more.
Yeah. And then there's another report of a little girl who happens to be named Lily. She's about 9 years old, blonde, seen in a white dress and ballet slippers. I saw this little girl. She had long brown hair, a white nightgown. She looked about like 7 or 8, and I asked her, what is your name? And she said Lily. When the previous owner's son was about 3 years old, he used to see this little girl named Lily and talk to her, and he told his mom that he saw this little girl and or made friends with this little girl. She was blonde, had a white dress on, and was wearing shoes that aren't like mine. And then the owner had a painter come to do some work around the house, and she and her son let him in, and then both of them left for errands. They came back and the painter was on the porch, very, very upset. She asked what was going on, and he said, I don't appreciate my clients leaving their kids here for me to babysit while I'm at work. But she had brought her son with her to do the errands. And so then he said that her daughter was running around in her little ballet slippers and wouldn't like leave him alone while he was doing work. And so then he left and never finished the project. Apparently the energy on the 3rd floor is just not good. The previous owner always had it locked up tight, like never let anybody go up there, just because whatever spirit is living up there doesn't like people coming up after 9 p.m.
Perfect.
It's almost 9 p.m. now, so we're gonna
We
go
can
up
just
there.
like wait even later.
What they reported, after 9 p.m. the air up there just gets really suffocating and they just feel like really unwelcome, and whatever is up there just wants them out after that hour. And even if they try setting the alarm or like locking up, after 9 p.m. the alarm system will start going off just because it's detecting like movement even though nobody's in here, or just picking up activity lights going on and things like that, setting off the motion sensor. But the main report, like in terms of activity here, are lights turning on and off. When they're playing music, like the CD players, it'll turn off or flip to something completely different. Like I guess when they were giving massages, they would like dim the lights, for their clients. And then when they would walk over to the table, the lights would go right back on. And then same thing when they're playing the spa music, it would just totally change to something completely different that might not even have been on the CD. Previous owner thought that after the fire, which I guess was probably the most recent thing to have happened, that all the spirits would have been, let out since the roof was literally blown off of this place. But I guess not, because even like the current owners and employees that work here have been experiencing things. The other thing that we noticed, we should also go down in the basement, because the current manager of this building collects antique furniture and has some pieces downstairs. One is a chair stuffed with real horsehair, I think.
Yeah, it was like a couch. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if anything could have been attached to that. Maybe he brought that in. I have no idea, but we can go check it out, see. Yeah, those are some of the reports here. Lily seems to really like playing with lights, seems like very playful, but then, the gentleman just seems to have much more sad energy, and whoever's on the 3rd floor just seems to be not really wanting anybody up there in their zone, so.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of you guys for filming all of my
Gotta give the people what they want, and they want real authenticity.
all of my fruitiness.
Your fruitiness.
But according to the internet, I would have to eat close to 400 bananas to
Overdose on potassium?
ingest enough potassium for it to be an issue.
Now, is that 400 in a day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You're good.
At least you won't cramp.
I won't cramp, that's right.
No cramping for this boy. Not with that banana intake.
Are you stealing their candy?
Yeah.
Bye. Alright. So one thing we're going to keep in mind while we're investigating is that there's a ton of wiring down here, so that could definitely mess up EMF readings and things. So this is one of the chairs that he collected. I can't remember the story with this one.
Belonged in a church.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, look, they got cornhole. This chair that's under all this stuff.
I think this is what's filled with horsehair.
This is the horsehair chair.
It is, in fact, a couch.
I don't know if he just went to like antique sales or like stores and came across them.
Like, all of these things are antique
Probably,
as well.
and maybe that dresser over there too. Yeah, because he was just saying that he brought in like all this stuff. I don't know, maybe from also like old properties.
Whoa, look at this. Oh, this is heavy as
Oh, wow.
heck. This is like real like iron or
That's
something.
sick. Yeah, so I mean, who knows if these are really like old antiques and like were significant to people. They absolutely could hold
Have some
energy.
significance, yeah.
Yeah. I just got like a chill walking up these stairs.
Did you?
Yeah, there's like a cold spot. Oh, it's freezing up here. Maybe there's something open?
Stairs. Oh my
It's
God.
freezing up here. It's gotta be just like the windows.
Yeah. It's funny though because you get to a certain part on the stairs. It was really warm, and then you
it's
hit
really
a
warm
wall
down. Yeah,
that's
that's what I was saying.
cold.
So this printer, they've said, goes off by itself and will just start shooting out paper. Could be a technical malfunction, I don't know, but that's happened a couple of times randomly.
Yeah, it's like printers sometimes will turn on and beep, but like shooting out
Paper?
paper doesn't feel like a normal thing for a printer
Right.
to do by
So,
itself.
What was
You
that?
already walked out of this room, and I was following you out, and I don't know, are the floorboards loose? It's funny, because I was walking out, and then I thought I heard, like
Behind you?
right behind me, but then, oh!
Is it because you stomped?
Has to be, right?
No way.
But why? It wouldn't be motion sensor.
That is bizarre.
Tell me it's gonna print something right now.
It says paper slow.
Oh, maybe that's why.
I mean, it has to be because I...
Did
No.
that.
How would it turn on if you did that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find any reason why it would do that.
Printers aren't motion sensitive.
Mm-mm.
You have to press the button.
Well, okay.
Okay, wait, turned off. Do you want to try stomping, Tom?
Stomp right through it. Nothing?
Oh, it
Yeah.
did. That's so weird.
Debunked.
But okay, debunked.
Okay, good.
But that's so strange. Still that.
Really weird.
Yeah, what I was originally saying was what after you had walked
But you
out,
had heard like a footstep behind you.
Yeah, I was like walking out and then I heard like a behind me, but I didn't know if it wasn't so much a footstep as it just was like a noise. Like it could have been the floorboards, but they're not really like.
They're pretty solid. Like they're not squeaky, you know? Like I don't see any loose ones.
Was that you?
No, yeah, that was a knock after I moved.
But that was you. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. It was a knock that happened in the floor after I moved.
Okay. Whatever. I guess it's just the floor. Weird.
Maybe.
You think that's just the floorboard settling, right?
Yeah.
Noise? Yeah. Okay. Keep coming in and see if it.
Didn't do it that time, I don't think.
I don't think I stayed there long enough.
Maybe?
Try it again.
I don't know. I didn't hear it that time.
You got it twice though.
Yeah.
Something in my dog.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, that would be Tom. It's a little hiccup.
Little hiccup. So we figured we'd just introduce ourselves, let the room set a little bit. We have a REM pod up on the stairs, so if anybody wants to go play with it or interact with it, they can. My name's Katie.
I'm Whitney.
Thomas?
We're spending the night here with you, and we'd really love to communicate with you. We have a device on the stairs. If you want, you can go up and touch it. It's not gonna hurt you, it just tells us that you're here. It'll light up pretty colors and make some noise. Is there anybody here who would like to communicate with us?
Could you say something, or could you give us a knock on a wall or on the banister?
Yeah, we are around the highway, so you can see the cars like passing behind us, so.
We'll be here for the night, so we would love to get to know you if you're here.
Thought I heard a little tap.
Yeah, I heard it too. I wasn't sure if it was settling or not, but it sounded like it came from over here. If that was you that tapped ever so slightly, could you do that again? Maybe do it a little louder?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just to confirm that was you, can you give us 2 taps? Two.
You heard the first one?
Yeah, that was 2.
Huh.
You don't have to be scared. You can come into this room with us.
I heard it. Could you do anything else other than tap? If you can't, that's okay, but try really hard for us and see if you can. If tapping is the easiest thing for you to do, could you do it one more time?
That was a loud one.
Holy moly.
I also don't know if it was like a car or something, or like if you fidgeted, but I thought I heard, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm
Right before that tap.
Stone solid.
That was a loud one.
I got chills.
Yeah.
That was way louder than the others.
That was awesome. Thank you for that.
Thank you. It sounds further.
Sounds
Than
like
the
it's in,
stairs.
like, that
That
back
office.
room.
Mhm,
Yeah,
I agree.
Mhm.
Maybe we should go.
Do you want to go in there? Because I don't like what else.
I
What
also
would be
don't
making
want
that
to
happen?
overwhelm if they're back there, because it seems like
Don't
if they
intrude.
they could come closer, but it seems
We
like
don't
whatever
want
it
to.
is they were saying back there. So maybe we should just hang out.
Sure.
here for the time being.
We could do some other stuff in here, like do you want to try the necrophonic app?
Yeah.
Because maybe that'll make it easier for them to, if they want to talk, they can use it. That's pretty cool.
Really cool. It was responsive.
And the whole time we were in there, it wasn't making that noise.
And also, when I asked, can you do anything else? It did nothing. And then when I said, can you tap again, it was louder.
Yeah.
But it was a
immediate
tap. Yeah.
We've never tried the necrophonic app before, but we see a lot of people use it, so we figured we might give it a try.
If other people trust it.
So we're gonna use this device. Maybe this can help us hear you a little bit better. If you wanna come speak through it, you can give this a shot.
Hey.
What's your name? Joan? That was the same voice, like a full sentence.
Sentences.
Is your name Joan?
Leave. You heard that?
Thought I heard it twice, actually. Do you want us to leave? I also heard that. Did you hear that one?
In there.
No, like right in this corner.
Hey. Hey.
Who's here with us? I heard girl twice.
Girl. If you're here with us, could you tell us what part of the house you're in?
I'm like a little kid.
Yeah, I agree. What is that voice?
Yeah. It's like the same one.
Boy. Yeah.
Answer? I don't know. Looking?
Yeah. I heard looking or look it or something.
Are you watching us?
I thought I heard like request or something.
Can you tell us how old you are? Hold on. Can we pause it for a second?
Yeah. You hear it tinkling?
Yeah.
I feel like I can hear. It's very weird. It feels like I thought I heard like a.
I heard.
There's something
I heard some
consistent.
sort of tinkling.
Yeah.
I heard a hiss before.
You did?
It was a while ago.
You heard a hiss?
Yeah.
From where?
Not up, somewhere like over there.
In there?
No,
Over here.
that way. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm hearing different things. It's funny because it feels like it's in my head a little bit.
Well, we've had this conversation where clairaudient is like, you know, sometimes you hear things in your head that aren't necessarily like audibly. Because, like, remember in my house, you and Taylor heard something at one point that none of us heard, and then me and Taylor heard something else that none of you heard.
Yeah, it was weird. It felt like it was like in my ear, but at the same time was not at all. It felt like, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. But it sounded like a light, like tinkling, ringing noise. I'm kind of curious about reverb. Because it will extend it.
Yeah, it
so
echoes. Try it.
Leave.
Again. They said they don't really like people who have to
Do you want us to leave?
stay. Stay.
Ooh, interesting.
Who wants us to leave?
Kill.
I heard joke. I don't know.
I heard kill, and you heard
joke.
Stay.
Yeah. We're staying. We're gonna spend the night here with you, so. I heard my home.
That female
That
voice.
was a little weird. Who's the female who's talking? Can you tell us your name? in there.
Is there someone in the kitchen area or the dining room area? Do you know? It's children.
Are there children here?
Oh. Did chills just run through the entire flipping body? Okay. Is there a little girl here? Boy.
That's the second time when you asked it said boy. Are we talking to a little boy? No?
I heard no or go.
Yeah, in that same kid voice.
If there's a little boy or girl here, could you say something to us again? I hope we didn't scare you away.
Something each other? That was a long sentence.
That was crazy. Still like
That
coming down from that. You know, freaking laughter.
Terrifying. If there are kids here, can you set that red light off on the stairs? Can you make it light up different colors? We brought that for you. You brought what? I heard?
You should see. It sounds like it's all coming from over there.
Mm-hmm. Like behind the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to like sit on the stairs for a sec?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel so uneasy in here.
Yeah.
And I don't always feel that way. But yeah, let's do it.
Just because then we can kind of be in the middle. Okay? We don't have to go like right in that room, but we can at least like. You don't have to move. We're just gonna come on over to the staircase and just sit over there. We're not gonna intrude on your space if you're in that room by the kitchen. We're just gonna grab a seat on the stairs if that's okay. Can you tap if that's okay? Or can you tap if it's not okay?
Can you do that? Can you do 1 knock for okay and 2 knocks for not okay?
Was that your tone?
It wasn't me. It was over there.
Yeah.
That was 1 knock.
And I don't know if it was just me, but I thought I heard like a whisper.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
We're gonna come over to the stairs.
That laugh was insane.
I don't know why, but I just got like shortness of breath.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the cold breeze off the stairs. Yeah, I'm up there.
Just gonna tap it.
You did.
If you're in this room to my right, can you make a loud tap? That was in the kitchen.
If you're playing a little game with us, can you give us another tap? You did?
A little one.
I didn't hear that one.
You've been really great at making those tap noises. Can you make a loud knock? You just might have to put a little bit more energy into it, like this. That was a nice loud one. That was also 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
My stomach.
That was your stomach?
I
thought it was like a...
Yeah, no. That was my stomach. Sorry, y'all.
Do you have your phone? Can I use a flashlight? I just want to like see if anything in here. I want to respect your space, so I'm just going to shine a flashlight in here.
Was there a printer in there or anything?
No. There is, but I don't think it's on. No, it's like an extra one that's not even plugged in.
It's not plugged in. Okay.
I don't see anything that would be making like a tap noise.
Can we maybe put the REM pod in there and just see?
Pardon me?
Pardon?
I'm just gonna place this device in here. Maybe I'll make you more comfortable if it's in your room.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
So as you saw when I just went to grab it, you just have to go up and touch it and it will make a little beeping noise. It can't hurt you. Just lets us know that you're here.
That was loud.
That was a loud one. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like short of breath.
You are?
And that's what they said too, is that they, at least upstairs, they think it's like suffocating. Could also be my asthma.
My asthma.
Oh, you got asthma?
Oh, you got asthma?
Got asthma.
No! Well, we know that you're very good at tapping. Could you do anything else other than tap for us?
That was a mouthful. Yeah. We just ate a lot of pizza.
We ate a lot of pizza.
Interesting.
Well, that was a dog walking down the street.
Get my EVP recorder too.
Okay. It must be freezing. Are you cold? No? Do you feel the breeze?
Yeah.
You don't? I feel an active breeze
it's
hitting me from this side of the face. You don't feel a
I
breeze?
feel it. Well, he has his hood
The
up
cold
too.
air rushing down here.
You do? Okay.
So this is basically an audio recorder, but it's super high def, so it can catch EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, in real time, basically. Yep, can hear pretty well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I have this little microphone. If you want to come up and say something into it, maybe this can help us hear your voice better.
Lots of taps.
I actively hear footsteps in the floor.
Really? I'm hearing taps all over right now.
Because I was watching you with your feet, but you weren't like making like footsteps. I like actively was hearing like dun dun, because well, it's on the floor, but.
Mm-hmm.
Right tap.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I'm hearing footsteps. I'm hearing like.
Oh, hell no. Really? I don't hear it out here. You don't hear it, right?
I don't know if it's just because it's on the floor that I can.
Yeah, but like, I mean, what would be making that sound if it's really footsteps? No one's moving.
No. Oh, that was your stomach, no?
No, that was over there.
I thought that was a stomach.
No, that was loud.
I heard that.
I was like,
That was, my eyes are watering. That was loud. It was like,
Oh, that was a knock? I thought it was a voice.
no, I heard.
I heard like a
Yeah.
over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was your stomach, no? Oh, that was your stomach, no? That was upstairs, you think?
It
In
sounded
there.
like it was over there.
Yeah. That was loud.
Do you want to listen? Oh,
Sure.
it's like so. It's so nice and quiet out here now.
Here we go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right? Yeah, it like heightens everything.
Yeah.
If that was you who made that loud knock, can you do that again? Something.
Didn't hear anything. Could you whisper something into this little red light that's next to us that's blinking?
I heard that. I felt that. I
Yeah.
felt that in the wall. That was behind you.
You heard
A
something?
creak there. Is somebody up on the second floor? I guess if taps is the way you like to communicate, can you give us 2 taps if that's the way you want to communicate? All right. Well, maybe we can do some yes or no questions this way with the taps. Can you tap once if you're a woman or a girl, and twice if you're a boy or a man? Girl?
Yeah. Maybe we can do 1 for girl, 2 for woman, and see if it's younger or older.
Can you tap once if you're a young girl, or twice if you're older and a woman? That first tap was really late. So just to confirm, if you're a young girl, can you tap once really loud and twice if you're older? Young girl.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard them the last 2 times, but yeah.
That one was louder than the last one, but still pretty soft. That was louder. Thank you, that was louder. That was better. We could hear that one. So if you're a young girl, is your name Lily?
Once for yes, twice for no. I'm gonna wait until another car passes because I thought I saw something black cross. Yeah, I don't know, that was weird. It didn't look like lights, it looked like something black crossed. But it could be my eyes playing with me. I don't want to say that for sure, but it was weird. It could have been my eyes. Well,
I don't know, yeah.
But that was
pretty delayed.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, can you tap twice if your name is Lily? Are you hearing something?
No, it's weird. All these headphones on, it almost feels like I can hear my heartbeat in my head.
Sure. But I mean, without those on, I feel like I heard like 3, like, upstairs.
Yeah, I didn't hear that last tap either that you heard.
It was really small, so I don't even know. Whitney thought that she saw somebody standing in this living room over here. If that was you, can you make a loud tap?
Probably could have been my eyes. It was brief, and it honestly wasn't that high up. It's about where the line is, where that middle of the window is, that lifts up.
Yeah.
It was no taller than that.
So it could have been like a child height?
And it passed. I don't know. I mean, it could have been. How high is that? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
The height of the couch almost? Like where the windowsill is?
Oh no, where the line
higher.
in the window is, the midpoint of the window. So
that's actually pretty tall.
Yeah.
So
It wasn't the
not a
whole
kid.
window, which is why I thought maybe it was like somehow a car passing, but really, somehow a car passing, but really, shadows aren't being cast by the cars. It's just the lights going through the windows. Do you want to put these back on?
Oh, no, sure.
One more time.
Here, actually bring them up by you because maybe you'll hear some stuff on the second floor. So we've moved the voice recorder up towards the top of the stairs, so anybody on the second floor, you've got something to say, we're listening. Okay, I don't know if it was my eyes playing tricks on me, but I thought I saw something move behind the camera. And it wasn't like a shadow, it was actually more like a white, lightish kind of.
It couldn't have been like from the glare, right, of the light.
It may be, that's why I'm like, maybe if I
Yeah.
turn my head, it was like a little bit of a glare, but
Yeah.
looked like it was like right there. I don't know. If you're still down here with us, can you make a noise just to let us know you haven't left? I don't know what that was, but I heard that. It didn't sound like a tap though.
No, it sounded like a cricket to me.
Yeah.
But it's really cold.
Yeah.
Did you hear a voice?
I thought that like was kind of the same sound.
Yeah,
but longer.
I heard something before it, and then I heard that
And
voice.
I also heard the tap.
Did you hear a voice? Did you hear a voice?
heard a crinkle, almost like a piece of paper.
Mm.
Sounded like up over there, and then I heard somewhere over there.
Mm.
Is that you? Okay, so you haven't left. We hear ya. Heard that same noise again.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, though. Heard that same noise again. Heard that same noise again. Maybe it is a cricket.
I mean, full transparency, like the daffodils are coming up. Like
True.
flowers are starting to bloom because it's been warmer on some days.
Just happens
So
to be
maybe
like in the 30s today.
There are just some confused crickets. Like, oh, it's spring.
Is that him?
That noise from up there?
Yep.
Were you moving?
No, it
Did you
sounded
hear like another crinkle? Like
yeah, it was
another
like a crinkling or a
noise?
shuffle.
You didn't hear it?
What was that?
I thought I just heard the same thing again, but
I know the taps have been really consistent down here, but do we want to try
going up.
moving upstairs?
Sure.
Do you mind if we come upstairs? I know it's after 9 p.m., but we would really like to come upstairs and hang out with you. Can you give us a loud tap if that's okay? Okay, well thank you.
I know you flashed a flashlight in there, but like if we turn the lights on, I just want to look around
Yeah.
and see if there's anything in there that could be making noises.
Yeah.
Just because they mostly are coming from in there.
Yeah, here in the kitchen for sure. I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Like, yeah, like there's this printer, but it's not plugged into anything. It's off.
Like I wonder if wind blows. Like the flag out there is blowing. Is there any chance that maybe this door is making the noise when the, like if the wind blows a certain way, if it could make the door like snap or creak or anything? I'm just thinking.
It's very possible, but I feel like
They're
they're
not
pretty
only-
on cue too. And yeah, they're not only
They're
in
not
this
only from in
room.
here, but yeah, it doesn't really do much, to be honest.
Maybe
That's like the closest sound to that.
we're like on the wood.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Well, I need to take a potty break,
All right.
and then we can resume on the second floor. All right, we're coming up.
My gosh, it's so cold up here.
Oh no.
You have to include this. No!
No, not the little poot.
I can't do it correctly. Oh no! It's kind of cursed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, wait. They're falling off my...
Oh. Oh, creepy.
I kind of hate it.
I kind of hate it.
Alright, everyone's lights out.
Lights out.
Oh my god. What? So did you hear me just roll my chair back?
Not really.
Okay, well I just rolled my chair back and the Ovulus said rolled.
Whoa.
I'm quickly unwrapping my lollipop.
One eternity later.
Gonna turn my Spirit Talker app on. I have my Spirit Talker app going, cat ball right in front of me. Whitney and Tom are in 2 different rooms. Let's play a game of hide and seek. If you can find us, can you come tap the little ball that we have in front of us? You can come to any room.
Oh my god, did you hear that?
I heard that.
It said devil. But I think everyone heard that.
Yep. Mine just said, look above.
Oh good. Did you hear that tap?
No.
Did anyone just move?
No.
TE, did you move?
Nope.
I heard a tap up here. Alice. Is there someone here named Alice? Could you tap for yes once?
I thought I just heard a footstep above us. If there's somebody here named Alice, can you make any of these little balls go off? You just have to touch it, and it'll light up different colors. Listen carefully, it said. We're listening. We think we hear you. We just want to see a little bit more from you.
I'm gonna move really quick and put my cat ball a little bit further away from me because it's close. And if it goes off, I'll just take the camera and point it over there. I moved my cat ball a little bit further away from me so that you don't have to feel too intimidated.
I got Phil.
Like the name? Okay.
If there's somebody here named Phil or Alice, can you make a loud knock or any sign to let us know that you're here?
There's a story about a woman who liked to collect things, a lot of things, and she kept them all in this house. And then something tragic happened where the house burned down or caught on fire. Does anyone here know about that?
I've missed talking. We're here to give you a voice, to say anything that you want to say. This is your opportunity to.
I have a little black box in front of me that has 2 antennas on it, and you can manipulate it to choose different words. Could you try to use this to tell us what your favorite color is?
I don't know why, and it could have totally been in my head or like something from outside, but I thought I heard somebody say blue.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I could have totally made that up in my head, but...
Yeah, I didn't hear anything from in here. If your favorite color is blue, could you touch any of the little clear balls that we have? Mine's over on this desk across from me, and Katie has one, and TE has one in his room.
Spirit Talker said hers.
Okay, could you touch me or Katie's little toy balls in here?
I heard a knock. Fell.
Did you fall?
A good spirit. That's good, because we only like talking to good spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Talker said, don't be nervous.
We're not scared, but we are eager to talk to you and to hear from you.
Many died here.
Many died here?
Yeah. It's not just me here. Can you tell us how many spirits are here? Did anybody move just now?
No.
I thought I heard that paper crinkling sound again.
I heard a noise, but I don't know what it was. My phone ran out of space.
I mean, it's pretty quiet. We can reconvene.
Sure.
All right, we're coming up to the 3rd floor. Oh, it's very cold up here.
Freezing.
Very, very chilly.
August. Worry. England. Skip.
That was a lot.
Yeah, it's spiking.
Key. Work.
What's it say?
Key, work, direction. I heard August. Scooching in. Well, we're up here on the 3rd floor now. And now you don't necessarily like people up here after 9 o'clock. It's past 11 right now. Is it okay that we're up here?
Paint. 5.
Paint 5. Or can you give us a sign if it's not okay that we're up here?
Could you knock for us really loud somewhere, even if you're downstairs?
I
Yes.
guess. I guess?
said yes. Okay, we would really like if you would do that.
Can you use that device to tell us your name?
Blaze. Together.
Together. Blaze together. The fire.
Hands together.
Hands together. Put your hands together for. Sorry.
Can you give us a sign to let us know that you're here?
Developed.
Developed.
River. Tesla. Rain.
Tessa.
Farmers.
Tessa? Oh, Farmers. River's the name of one of the employees here.
River?
River.
Yeah.
Remember? I wonder if Tessa's the name of somebody. Do you know River?
It's weird that the words come so fast.
Yeah. And then just stop.
Mm-hmm.
We can try like spirit box, put it just out on loud and see if we get anything.
Haven't done that yet. When you eat a blow pop, do you chew on the bubble gum when you
Yeah.
get to it?
Oh yeah. Do you know? You suck on the bubble gum?
I don't think I do anything with the bubble gum. I think once I get there, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of the bubble gum is fairly disappointing.
Well, it is, and then it runs out of flavor, like.
Yeah, it doesn't have much flavor. The Tootsie Pops. The Tootsie Pops are where it's at.
Different story.
Yeah. Is there anybody up here with us? Okay, yeah. Can you tell us your name? My name's Katie. I'm Whitney. What's your name?
That was a sentence.
Rick. You. Number one. Technically. Can you tell us how many spirits are here? Yeah. Something for me. Sometimes are coming through really clear, but it's like too much. Metal.
Yeah!
Stop, please. I want him like special event or something. Something.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Was that
Something
him?
over there?
Like a full voice? Did you hear that?
I heard that from like down the stairs.
Yes. A female voice?
Yeah.
You didn't hear that?
No, I only heard the radio.
Is there somebody over there?
No question in my mind.
Yeah, I heard that too, that it wasn't on the radio.
Mhm.
We thought we heard somebody speak. Can you say something again?
If there's anyone down there, we aren't upset with you or anything. We were just taken by surprise. Could you say something else if that was you? I'm like so sure that was not a voice.
I heard that too, yeah. Yeah, it sounded like it was from a direction, which was
Mhm.
like over that way,
Mm-hmm.
not right here.
100%. Is there someone down there that wants us to come back downstairs? Oh, I just saw something out of my mind's eye.
Yeah. Where?
Not on this banister, not on this like half wall,
Yeah.
but the other half wall. I know it was my mind's eye, but it still scared the out of me. Like a head like this, but it was my mind's eye. I didn't actually see it. I know it wasn't like my brain made it up and put it there, but like I haven't really seen. It made my heart race when it happened.
So we just reviewed the footage and we definitely got that audible voice that wasn't on the What's this thing called? The spirit box.
Spirit box.
So that was pretty interesting. It'll be great to review that to see what that actually was. So I have recently been practicing scrying. This is all my scrying notes. Doodle doodles. I've recently learned how to scry, or like a way to scry. And I was explaining to Whitney and Tom that originally I thought scrying was like, it's like Bloody Mary style, where you're supposed to look into a mirror and you see something, or you see a person standing behind you, something like that. I've now come to understand that it's not really like that. It's more like you meditate with the mirror. My mirror that I got is black obsidian, so I just use that. You know, you kind of sit with it, you can have a candle. That's just another way to meditate, kind of like focus on the flame, but you can also close your eyes. It's more of a tool to connect to like the spiritual plane, like almost like a conduit, to make it easier for like information to flow through you, I guess. And the way I learned how to do it is with automatic writing. So you can either draw, or for me, I write words. Like, for example, Brandon and I went to the Hoover House, which is where we learned how to do this. He did drawing. He didn't let his pen leave the paper. And when he opened his eyes, he actually drew what looked like a face. Like, you can see the brows, the little concave where an eye would be. It looked like a face. And for me, I was writing down words. And actually, I think I still have it. One of the first words I wrote down was Elizabeth. And I found out later from a friend of the owner's son. He came and was explaining some of the history of the location to us, and he was talking about the spirit of a nurse that lives there. Her name happened to be Elizabeth, which I didn't know prior to our scrying session, so I thought that was pretty cool. There's no like incorrect way to do it. It's just kind of seeing what happens. You know what? I'm gonna wear the sound canceling headphones, because if you want, you can kind of ask questions.
Cool, yeah.
So it's almost like kind of working with Estes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just listening to white noise now. I'm gonna just do this. You can try talking. I can barely hear myself talk.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? She cannot hear me. I'm gonna talk pretty quietly so that she can't hear me. If anyone is here, could you give us your age? Could you tell us if you're male or female? Okay, so she wrote down Adam, so I would assume you're a male. If someone's really here, could you give us a color? Any color? She wrote pie. Would you like to bake? Are you a baker?
Ooh. I thought I felt something just actually touch my left shoulder. It's like a little bump.
Did someone just touch Katie? I can't see what she's writing right now. Are you happy that we're here? Or are you upset that we're here? Are you happy that we're here? Are you happy that we're here? Is your name Adam? Or do you know someone named Adam? 13. Oh, purple. I did ask for a color earlier on. Thank you for doing that. Cried, angry. Do you feel sad?
feel something on my back.
It's not me.
That one felt like it was like up on my lower back.
Are you touching Katie? Is there something that you want us to know? Family? Is there family that you want us to tell something? Or did you and your family live here? What was that?
The car alarm.
It was a car?
Had to be. It was an alarm of some sort.
Outside?
Had to be.
Okay.
It was inside, it wouldn't have stopped like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not really getting anything else.
Okay. An alarm just went off.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was in here or not.
I don't think it was in here.
It wasn't in here? It didn't sound like a normal car alarm though.
It didn't.
It sounded like a security alarm to me.
Yeah, but it stopped.
Yeah.
It's like in this building or like?
I don't know. If it was in this building, it had to have been like
It was
in the
outside.
basement. Yeah, it was probably outside. But it was just, it was
Like-
weird. It didn't sound like a car alarm.
It was like, no.
Yeah.
And it stopped.
I asked if we were talking to a boy or a girl, and then you wrote Adam.
Oh.
And then while you were doing the circles over here, you would come off to the side and write over here, so I couldn't always see what you were writing. So first you did Adam, then you did table, then you did pie.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a picture of a pie.
Yeah. And then I was like, do you like to bake? Then I asked for a color, like their favorite color, or a color that meant
I
something.
got purple.
And then you eventually wrote purple. Oh, I asked how old they were, and you started drawing this, which kind of started to resemble an 8.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also wrote 13.
13.
And then you wrote angry and cried.
Yeah, I got like flashes of red, and I was thinking like angry, but then like I actually started like tearing up, and I was like, oh, I just wrote it. Yeah, I was getting like family, together, faith, I don't know, like something like community words, I don't know.
Okay.
I think this is interesting down here.
What is
you know,
that?
I'm gonna bring the camera over here. I have no idea. This is what my doodle looks like. So this is what Whit was saying. Kind of looks like an 8 when she asked, "How old are you?"
It also kind of looks like a 2.
2. Yeah, I don't know. This, I don't know. Almost like kind of look. I don't know if I'm projecting, but I see almost like a little house.
Yeah.
But like on fire. I don't know if that's just projecting, but like I see like it's like or like an arrow, but
I got house from that, but I
You
guess,
see a little house.
yeah.
I don't know like what
Yeah.
these points are. This, yeah, I was getting like a vision of like a geometrical, like you know what, like Charlie Brown's sweater or like shirt, how it has the little triangles. So I was getting like that kind of a pattern. So I was just drawing that little shape, but I don't know why.
So these are all things that were just like appearing in your mind?
Yeah, when I do these things, I try to write down just whatever like first thing pops into my head. I also got like a vision of like a little old lady, and when with the cooking and like together and family, like when with the cooking and like together and family, like when with the cooking and like together and family, I got like a picture, like an image of her with like a little apron, like a little frilly apron, and like white curly hair.
I asked if she liked to bake after you wrote pie, and then eventually you wrote cooking. Interesting.
It's a little like all over the place, but there's multiple people here.
Yeah.
I guess so. Do you want to try?
I would love to try, but maybe we can do it downstairs.
Yeah, we can try in a different spot.
Okay.
Ready?
Cool.
What are you doing? Making a light show up here?
Whoa.
You weirdo. Come on, T.E.
Oh.
You okay?
Might have just been my eyes adjusting, but I thought I saw a face in that doorway.
Oh, that's f***ed up.
That just made me jump.
The meeting room over there?
Yeah, the one that I was in before.
Yeah.
Adjusting.
Silly motion detecting printer.
Want to do some stuff here?
Sure. Yeah. Let's give it a go.
We're okay.
Oh, no.
We're okay. Oh, a sparkly pen for you.
Nice.
Magic.
I'm feeling the magic already.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna get anything.
You don't think any of it makes sense until you kind of like wash these back or come on out of it, because sometimes when we did it at the house, it was just like crazy what things did actually correlate. Because like,
Yeah.
again, I'm just writing down whatever the first thing is that comes to mind. Some
Yeah.
of it's nothing, but some of it is spot on.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
worth a try. And I just do the circles to kind of hone in a little bit, refocus, recenter. But you can either draw, you can write words. Really, it's like whatever comes to mind.
Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but
Try it. There's no right way to do it.
I'm just gonna like center myself really quick because I feel like I'm like.
If there's anybody here right now, can you tell us your name? Our friend Whitney is listening, so if you have any messages, she's ready to receive them. Hard to breathe. Is it hard for you to breathe? Were you in the fire?
I feel like I'm like thinking too much. Like I'm not like able to just shut off my brain.
Mm-hmm. That could also be a thing, you know? If your brain is trailing off to these random thoughts, write them down.
Yeah. Okay.
How old are you? Do you have anything you want to tell us? You can share it with Whitney. Did you used to live here? His voice, it's a... Do you hear a thump upstairs? Tom's asleep. Just like bacon. Somebody here hungry? Thinking about a lot of food. Or do you like to cook?
Yeah. I don't know. I was like getting random things here and there, but
That's good though.
I don't know how much of it is anything at all, or whether it's just random thoughts. But
Looks like a Lixie. Yeah, you wrote hard to breathe, which I thought was interesting because I was having trouble breathing over there before.
that was like initially when
A
I sat
man's
down and went
voice.
under. The white
don't know.
noise is this a radio station?
it's just
I
the white
heard
noise.
a man's voice underneath it.
Yeah, it's not sweeping through the radio right now.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, no, it sounded like
just white noise.
just kind of like a consistent like talking underneath.
Bacon. Somebody's thinking of food. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we got pie, cooking, bacon. You wrote eyes, and you started drawing something, and it kind of looks like nose and
Yeah,
eyes.
that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Was like
Oh, that's funny.
eyes and the outline of a nose. I don't know.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if it coordinated with anything that I asked, but...
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't.
First scrying session, whee!
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. I will also say, I haven't heard the taps
No.
at all. What do you think? We could do some more call and response.
Sure.
See if we could get the taps again. Yeah, we could try necrophonic. If anybody's still here with us, can you tap on something again for us? We haven't heard you in a while, so we wanted to see if you're still here. It happens right on cue. If the little girl's still here, can you tap really loud for us? What did you hear?
Oh, you're like a high pitched something.
I thought I heard almost like a little voice.
Really?
Something with like a tone to it. If we aren't talking to the little girl, can you make that loud tap again? Some tap or knock in the kitchen. So if this isn't the little girl that we were talking to before, are we talking to a man?
It sounded electronic to
Yeah.
me. Can you tap once if we're talking to a woman? Came from over there, whoever it was.
It was like a, and
Yeah.
then like I heard
Yeah,
it like thump
A little bit of like a
afterwards.
rumble. Yeah.
I feel like it was so responsive and now it's just like all together.
Quiet. Maybe we try necrophonic and see if
Let's see.
we get anything on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think it's interesting that we were getting
So much.
so
before.
much and now it's just, there's nothing.
Agree.
So it's like even if wind was leaking through and it's still windy outside, like why isn't it doing it now? Children. Children. Listen. Female. Are we talking to a man or a woman? It's funny because I thought I heard a man's voice say a man, and then I heard the woman, I thought, say woman.
Oh really?
So,
I heard the man too, but
If we're talking to a man, can you tell us your name?
Timmy?
Timmy.
3.
Love you, brother? Look. Where do you want us to look?
Out. Look out.
Oh. Who is here? Who are we talking to? What'd you say?
That's what I heard. I heard that too.
Who are we talking to? We thought we heard the name Timmy. Yup. Thank you. Or it was like a Donka.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I heard feet. Feet.
Can you name anybody in this room right now? Yeah. Go ahead. Why? Just want to see if you know our names. Yes.
There's too many.
Yeah. Recording. We are recording. My battery's about. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
It's really quiet. I
Yeah.
think.
First like hour or so, like on the first floor is very, very responsive. I feel like whatever is here, because I do feel like there's something here. Like just even like the energy wise, like kind of how you're saying, it's like I did find it hard to breathe like over by the stairs. I don't know why. I kind of get like I don't know if I would say like I feel like there's anything malevolent here, but it's like I do feel like I get kind of an uneasy feeling, or like somebody's watching you. Maybe they just kind of like observe. And I feel like some of the other hauntings, I feel like the little girl's probably intelligent, because I think she was the one we were interacting with probably at the beginning. Don't know if her name's actually Lily, but the little girl nonetheless. And I feel like maybe the older people are just maybe residual, and they're just like going through their routine, not necessarily aware of like the people who are here. And that's kind of why maybe the gentleman upstairs is a little bit more on guard, because it's just like that's his spot. That's, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think like the tapping seemed interesting and pretty responsive, but
Now it's not happening at all.
yeah,
That's what I just don't understand.
I'm not sure like who is here. I just feel like I got the uneasiness, and then the tapping was interesting, and then that disembodied growl or voice we got up in the attic,
Yep.
which sounded like it came from the floor below to me, or on the
second
stairs.
floor.
Yeah. Right.
Just heard another tap.
Yeah, or like a shuffle or something.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys in the AM.
Bye.
Peace. What is up, you guys? We wrapped our investigation up at Century 21 and we packed all our stuff up. We got out of there so quick that we realized we never filmed an outro for this video. So obviously Whit and Tom are not here, so I figured I'd just sign off solo for this one. We just want to profusely express our gratitude to the team at Century 21 in Red Bank, New Jersey for allowing us to come spend the night and investigate that location. Definitely had some interesting experiences, I gotta say. Didn't expect much, but what we got was fairly convincing. Like we kind of summarized at the end of the night, whatever entities were there, I think, especially the older individuals, are more residual, just kind of doing their own thing like they've always been doing. But whoever we were talking to on the first floor, and I think it was the little girl, was her name Lily? I really have no idea. We didn't get solid confirmation on that, but definitely seemed like a child spirit that we were talking to. 100% intelligent. Like those taps were corresponding with all of our questions. That was probably the most profound piece of evidence that I think we got that night, especially because it only occurred when we asked. Throughout the rest of the night, the taps didn't really happen much at all. It was only when we were like prompting it or asking the questions. So if you guys are in the area and are in the market for real estate guidance, go check out Century 21 in Red Bank, New Jersey. Their team is fantastic, really amazing people. Thank you guys so much again for having us. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Helps us out tremendously and it costs you guys nothing. And if you know of any local haunts in your area, please let us know. Maybe we can come check it out ourselves. Thank you guys so much again for watching and for all of your support. We're really excited to keep this thing going and can't wait to show you what we got on the books for this season. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!